The name of the book is, what is the name of the book? The name of the book is My Trouble with Books. I began writing pretty young, actually. I had an uncle who wrote, D.W. Rogers, and we used to talk about writing all the time. And I think that's where I picked it up from.
I have a lot of memories of my father writing. I remember seeing his back kind of hunched over a desk and books all around.
So he used to write everything. He would write stories, he'd write poems.
I got a job in television doing reporting. And then I left that and I went into advertising. I was an advertising copywriter. A very good one, if I may say that.
He even did one or two plays when he was younger. And then eventually, well, of course, film scripts and...
It was a mixed bag. I did all kinds of writing. I wrote for the newspapers.
That's his life, his breath. He is a writer.
The story begins with the realization that I have more books than space in my apartment.
My father is totally obsessed with books. In his house, there are novels, books of short stories, books of poems, dictionaries and encyclopedias, books on philosophy, psychology, directing, writing, books on art, visual art, photography, editing. I could go on and on. I still have about 3 bookshelves worth of books that are his books in my place, and that's not counting the about 3,500 books that he has in his apartment currently.
I know he likes reading. And I've always thought that he never wrote enough. I met Roger and Claire as filmmakers, providing a different way of understanding and analyzing issues within the community through film.
I know he has done the film and so, but I think it's important that he sees a book.
Getting him to write this book, honestly, was a little difficult. My father is a perfectionist, and I think that stopped him in many cases from putting out more work that was his own. He's been on this path to finishing his book for probably his entire life.
Stories that he has put together over all the years, with his experiences, his joys, his sorrows, it's all him, really.
Of course, I'm excited about the book that he's releasing. I've always asked him, when is it going to happen? When is it going to come out? And I think there's an importance to providing the community something that we can read. Film will give us information. Books adds to that.
The book is valuable in the same way that my parents' films are valuable, in that there's stories about people that often don't get documented.
It wasn't important for me to write the book. I began writing the book and then it became important. And what is important is that you put your ideas down on paper, that you put your stories down on paper, that you leave a trace for the future. If we don't have storytelling in any form, we don't have a sense of what is happening in the world. So therefore, the idea of storytelling is essential. Our civilization, our culture comes from storytelling. My name is Roger McTair. I've written all my life. I've made films all my life. I'm a thinker. That's what I do.